Hey, this is the fourth chapter in Bernard, the Office AI, the back office AI system for what I am. So Bernard can do a lot of things. Typically, you can ask him, guide me through creating my first product and parts. And he will tell you everything, understanding the basics, how it works. He also helping you in the back office, explaining to you where to go to back office, go to products, say add product, and then he also gives an example of, yeah, you add mini drone, etc., etc., etc. So it's a very good way to use Bernard in the beginning when you're learning the system. And if there's things you don't know, you can always ask, like, where do I find the fabricated units? Those, that means that those are the ones, when you programmed the NFC tags. You can also ask, what is a fabricated unit? So you see, you can find it in the product editor. So let's give what I a little bit more space, because I think that's pretty much required. So we see the menu. So let's go back and say, okay, go to the products for the top menu, click the blue name on the actual product, not edit, because that's a little bit peculiar with what I do, but that's the way it is. And now you see 5 tabs at the top: parts and subproducts, fabricated units, etc. So it knows the whole interface. We take fabricated units, and in this case, we haven't made any NFC tag, we haven't programmed any tags, so it's empty. Of course, we can also ask and say, what is a fabricated unit, and how does it relate to an NFC tag? And I mean, there's no question, I didn't even spell correctly now, but a fabricated unit is a digital twin record of a real physical product that's been uniquely identified with an NFC tag, or in rare cases, an advanced QR code. Here's how it works. And it goes through the whole concept of how it works, the relationships between the product, the model level, the batch level, and it's been trained on all the EU regulations and Surpass 2 mandatory regulations we're working on in Surpass 2, and it will learn more and more as we have more time left for the project. We will add more and more knowledge to it. And obviously, you can also ask other questions like, I need to build materials for bulletproof glass. Are there any EU standards, ISO or similar? Question mark. So now he will do an analyze of if there is any bulletproof. Yes, there is relevant European international standards you should follow when building materials for bulletproof ballistic glass. Here are the key ones. And what does it mean, and so on and so forth. So now we can of course also say that, okay, let's do some of them. So let's do something like classes BR1 to BR2 corresponding increasing levels of threat. Okay, let's do this. I copy this one. Can you create the materials for these? Okay, so now it's starting to look, and of course it also have the ability to connect. It couldn't connect directly, but show me the data. So it wants always to create the CSV file because it anticipates that you want to import this automatically into What.io. But at the moment we let him show it here. So these are actually the reference structure file it's looking at, and this is I can now generate the data set. Yes, please do that, and then let's have a look. So it's really good to use Bernard when you're building kind of new metadata, things which you're not certain about. And we get a complete now EN 1063 ballistic glass metal data set with BR1 to BR7, and this can now build an import-ready CSV file directly into the materials section, because in What.io you can build both unique team materials, which you use only for your own team, or together with What.io you can also actually publish, and we can push it out to the global material database for everybody to share. And said, yes, but show it to me first. I want to see what he was building up. So we might want to stretch the window a little bit here, and have a look. Show me this. So here is the descriptions, BR4, and here is the actual table that was built up. And of course it's a little bit small window, but this is basically the whole CSV table that's built up. And okay, now here it is. So from this one, say, okay, build me a CSV to import into What.io. And of course, as we go along and we integrate Bernard more and more, this is still version 1, he will be able to do more or less these things automatically inside What.io without having the need of import and export into the back office. He will do that through API. But now he did a full import ready file, and yeah, I guess how many new materials were there? I didn't see that, but it was probably 7 years. So he file contains 7 new materials corresponding to the EN 1063 ballistic protection glasses BR1 through BR7, each representing an increasing level of bullet resistance. Perfect. I have built a very advanced database based on a standard directly into the materials section of a DPP. So yeah, that was all chapter 4 was about. So thank you.